take what she wants from me. 'Cause she's just like marijuana, so smooth and then you gotta take another hit to feel right. She'll pop back if you want it, and you'll come back 'cause you like it, and you'll feel it just like you're high. Let me take another hit of you. Let me take another hit of you. It's just like a dream when she comes on me. You know what I mean? The softness of her lips between my fingertips will keep your hold on me. Oh, she's just like marijuana, so smooth and then you gotta take another hit to feel right. Oh, she'll pop back if you want it, and you'll come back 'cause you like it. You'll feel it just like you're high. Let me take another hit of you. Let me take another hit of you. Let me take another hit of you. She's just like a kiss. Feel it on your lips. Take a hit. Feel the breath on me. Ever so gently, she'll get you on your knees. Let me take another hit of you. Let me take another hit of you. She's just like marijuana, so smooth and then you gotta take another hit to feel right. No, she'll pop back if you want it, and you'll come back 'cause you like it, and you'll feel it just like you're high. Let me take another hit of you. Let me take another hit of you. Oh, baby. Let me take another hit of you. Let me take another hit of you. Another hit of you. I'll take a hit of you. All these pretty girls want me around. They don't talk to me like I'm the only one, and all these broken boys want me around. They all tell me they will make me be the one, but I don't want to be someone who you come to tell you you're so pretty. I'm not your game. You play when you are lonely. You need someone to say that you're not broken, to validate your words and make you feel like you're the only one. I'm not your game. No, I'm not your game.
I hope it is a phenomenal mic. Thank you so much for the 1,000 biddies, my friend. Look how big your muscles are. Look at your bigger. Stay where you are. I just need that. Why is it doing that? I'm ruining it, chat. I'm not ruining it. Maxie's barking. We found a giant wasp's nest right before stream. Carly's here. Hello, everyone. Say hi to Carly. You can come closer. Thanks. That's better. Carly's here. So I'll bring the camera closer to us. We went outside to look at what's it called? At a plant that was outside. Something.
Magenta.
It was a cool plant.
It was a color.
We went outside to look at it, and we saw a big old wasp's nest. So now my dad is killing the wasps. And I had already gone live, so I was like, "Well, we gotta stream." Sorry. Yeah. Carly's is gonna bleach my hair today. We've been watching The Nanny, so we've decided that I'm gonna get a Mr. Sheffield gray streak. I'm already graying at one part of my hair, so it's gonna be nice.
What is that? Because it's like a spot. You want a spot or a streak?
Streak me, daddy. You're so smart. What's up, Mitz? What's up, Mando? And Mike, thank you for the 1,000 biddies, my friend. We thank you so much for the 47-month resub.
It'll be the same vibe as the last character that you had. Yeah. But,
And you brought clips.
I did.
How exciting.
How enthralling.
So Carly's going to dye my hair today. We're doing a hair dyeing stream. We saw the Barbie movie yesterday. We saw an early viewing of it because they were doing early viewings at Marcus Cinemas, which we think are also Cinemarks. We learned.
I'm gonna say yes.
I really don't like that this is it. Like this. Which is what it should be. We saw the Barbie movie. It was great. You're seeing it tomorrow. No spoilers. My way of describing it is that it lives up to the hype of like, how in the hell did they get Mattel to approve this? Like the plot points and the overall message of the movie is very like, I can't munch. I've eaten so much food today. It's very like, how did that happen? Chat's right there. I can make that bigger. So the no, but it's nice to have it. We didn't see Oppenheimer. This was, I do want to see it though. I'll probably go see it with Tommy because Tommy's a movie guy. Carly, I mean, do you want to go see a movie about the atomic bomb?
Honestly, I'll probably fall asleep. I'll probably fall asleep with the next part of the movie too.
If we go see it, yeah. I thought the official date for it was tomorrow, not today. Yeah, and today's the 20th.
Maybe
so,
they did an early release because of all the BS.
I guess. But yeah, so we saw Barbie movie. Someone in a pitch meeting for the project talked Mattel into taking a risk, and it's gonna pay off. I hope, yeah.
Well, they made, honestly,
Yeah.
once they started making Trixie her own doll, like, not for sale, they made her a doll.
Yeah.
For whatever.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
I think they
Trixie
did
was
Trixie
just-
make her own doll?
I don't know.
I gotta find out now.
I think Trixie just always liked Barbie dolls.
No, there's a Trixie doll.
There is?
It's the integrity. I'm still mad at Trixie.
Oh wait, chat, who knows why we're mad at Trixie? Look, mini Dorito or large hand?
Did you bring water?
No! You want to go get it? Or do you want to entertain?
I'll go get it.
Okay. Zoom. I'll tell him why we. Wait, Barbie first. We were not talking about Barbie. Barbie's great. The movie was great. Loved it. I thought it was really wonderful.
Run circles around the things I do.
What else were you saying?
Second guess everything.
Oppenheimer. I also want to watch Oppenheimer.
I'll go get some water.
Okay, thank you. I watched a Veritasium video about Oppenheimer, and the thing that was really interesting about him that I didn't realize is that he was like a big advocate for arms control after he invented the atomic bomb. So I want to know all about it. I want to know all about it. I think it's gonna be cool. And then today we met up with Jay Nice and Chef Chingy, which is dope. That was so much fun. We ate so much food. We went to a place called The Market, and I got a burger. Yo, it was such a good burger. I haven't had a burger that good in a really long time. And then Carly got a poke bowl, which she also said was really good. Poke.
With the bowl.
Was it good?
Yeah, at first I thought there wasn't any rice in it. Because it was like seaweed rice. I couldn't find it at all.
Oh.
There was like a different kind of rice in it. I don't know. Seaweed stuff. But then I kept digging and there was rice. That's my favorite part of it. See?
That's the straw.
But why is it not working properly? It is like that 99% of the time.
That's just it. Did I? Okay.
It's, I don't know.
Tell your-
Tastes like minerals.
Yeah, they're good for you.
I'd rather get factory-made minerals.
It's from our lakes.
Too late.
I know, don't
So
tip it
sorry.
over. Okay, what do we need to do to mix up the
I don't know.
We're dyeing my hair. I brought a towel down somewhere behind me and my butt.
Smart.
Uh-huh.
You want me to section your hair?
Yeah.
I'll put doing the
What do you mean? Oh, sitting like the wrong sides? Yeah.
Just working against you. You're so perfect enough.
Okay.
Just working against you.
You guys are so high. Let's see. I'm gonna find us something to react to or something.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was thinking.
Okay,
Oh,
chat.
we got a new one.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, why are you so stressed?
I don't know. Maybe because
I need a
you were.
brighter light here.
You need a bit of brighter light.
Yeah.
You can turn this up here. Don't sigh so loudly. Okay. Sorry. Does that look bright enough?
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're reacting to something.
I'm just gonna get your section down so I can do it.
Okay. Yeah.
You want? Give him here. Oh, wait, look. You want this down and like this straight?
Yeah, because that'll get cut short. And his is like, yeah, his isn't good on this side.
Yeah. We're gonna use really hard.
That's okay. I'll be fine without you. Yeah.
Could you move on?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want you gone.
Ooh, can I follow a river from source to sea without leaving it? We could also, I was talking about that Oppenheimer video that I watched, the very Cassian one. That's not very interesting to you. We can watch. I'll be fine without you. Better off without you.
So I've got like a ring.
Okay, a
Shape
corner of a lips. Yeah.
Shape on the top,
Yeah.
and then just a straight, mostly straight. That'll make it straight.
Okay.
Straight line to meet it. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of on your part,
Yeah.
or where sometimes your hair wants to part. Okay,
I'll
can you
dig
make
it.
it clippy?
Yes.
I'm gonna bring the foil over there.
That's okay. We can go get, do you want to go get foil? It's under the kitchen sink, the left bottom cupboard. The skinny one. Oh, sorry, I don't know what I was. Okay, here we go. Need to shut the fuck up. Fuck it. Cut it off. Pull it out. Cut it off. Maxie's really having a time. What?
I kid you not, your voice is so annoying. I can't believe I even let you talk. I'm sure you started with good intentions, but you're delusional to think I agree.
Yeah.
Don't want any of your unsolicited advice. Oh dear darling, you need to shut the fuck up. I am my own woman, darling. I am my own woman, darling. I don't want any of your unsolicited advice. Don't want any of your
Foil. Tiny hair ties.
Okay, I'm gonna grab some together.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want to watch? I am dyeing a silver streak into my hair,
We'll
emphasizing my gray streak. Can we watch this Fuzzy Tube interview, the H3H3 interview? He was like an old prank YouTuber. He's like an old prank YouTuber.
Sorry. Just why waste a whole pouch? We did that once.
We did.
My nostrils are burning.
Yeah, you just breathed in bleach powder.
Breathe in first. You want to use the blue or the pink?
What? Blue!
Okay. I'm gonna go grab. Well, I'll be back.
Okay, mix this with this blue. Okay.
Yes. Not.
The other end.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Bro.
Don't worry about it. I'll fix it. Chat, she gets so angry at me. Chat, what do we want to watch? I think I decided I wanted to watch this. Yeah. Oh yeah, you betcha. Oh yeah.
In our show, many of you know him as the I thought I was gay guy.
I felt gay.
But no, he's so much more than that. He's so much more than that. On Friday, Tues-Sat is with us, obviously, and I've always wanted to have you on the show, so thank you for being here.
Thank you, thank you. Let's go.
Yeah.
G7 times H3. Let's go.
And on Friday, we had such a great time. It was so surreal. All the comments were about like that Fusi clip was this Fusi segment was so insane. They watched it like 3 times back. We were trying to save your life because you were going to live stream through TSA checkpoint. And I feel like, did we get through to you?
Oh, that's
You did.
okay.
Before I even say that, though, I want to say thank you so much for even addressing anything of me on the podcast, because what you've done for my subathon right now, like, I can't thank you enough. Like, I did a poll today. Are you guys G7 members or H3 members? And it was pretty even. So thank you so much for what you've done for
Absolutely. And thank
me.
you. You know, I say this, man. The family, the H3 fam, they're strong. They're very supportive.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, they're also
especially after all
psychotic.
the years.
They're psychotic, but they're also supportive.
You did get through to me because I was 100% gonna live stream in the airport. Not with TTS super loud, but I was gonna let it go through the security and everything.
Well, someone probably would have been like, "Hey, this guy dressed like this is gonna do a terrorist attack."
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's episode. Well, you've been on the internet for so long. I mean, you're one of the originals, right? I mean, how long ago did you start making YouTube videos?
March 25th of 2011.
2011.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like that's why people say like, oh, you're on the Mount Rushmore of YouTube because you've been there, you've done that. Like, I was on there when Niga Higa and Kev Jumba were still like doing their at-home videos, like early days.
And were you doing pranks and all that kind of stuff at first?
No.
What did you start
When
with?
I first started, so first of all, when I first started, I was a theater arts major at San Jose State University. And when the best actor of the year before came to visit the class, I'm expecting to hear, I'm acting in this movie, I'm acting in this movie. They asked him, what are you doing now? He said, I'm working at a restaurant and I'm doing auditions. I panicked because my brother was a surgeon, my other brother was a pediatrician, my sister's a lawyer, and I'm like, I'm gonna be an actor. So I knew I needed to take it into my own hands, so I made a YouTube channel. But when I started, I was doing Middle Eastern skits. Like, it was authentic, it was raw, it was real, it was talented. There was like class in it. But then when I moved to LA and I posted my first skit, it flopped. And me, like, I panicked because I'm like, I moved to LA for this. This is my dream. So I go out to shoot a prank. I staged it.
Oh, right from the beginning.
Right from the beginning.
Okay.
Right off the rip. Right off jump. I staged it. 5 minutes of work, 30 minutes basically. 30 minutes of work, recouped the value that I would have gotten from a skit by 100.
What was the first one that you did that you faked?
Holding hands in public.
Or where you just went up to people and held their hand?
I just go up to the person, hey, I'm doing a YouTube video. Can I come up to you? But here's the thing with me, because I was a theater arts background, I would direct them. I would literally tell them what facial expression to make, what to say, how to act.
So were these people you just found on the street?
Yeah.
Or so you didn't pay them or anything? You're like, hey, I'm doing this video. Do you want to do it with me?
If there were times where if they asked to be paid, I paid. As it got later on, and I learned from other YouTubers, all the YouTubers were faking their pranks during my area, by the way.
Right.
I'm the only one who took the fall for it, but every YouTuber faked their pranks in that era.
Right. I think we all come to learn that. I mean, that era is so far gone now. It's just...
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a point when everyone was like, dude, all these pranks are fake. And then a lot of the pranksters, yourself included, were like, they're not fake. They're 100% real. Vitaly was coke-filled rant about how everyone's a phony. He's only faked 5 pranks.
When they taught me how to fake pranks, so when I got invited into the inner circle at that time, and I was like, wait, y'all all fake your pranks? And they said, yeah. They taught me the method, which was posting a post on Craigslist, getting 20 random people to come, giving them $30 a pop.
Yeah. And so that's interesting, though, that you faked it from the very beginning, because I don't think you knew at the time that everyone else was faking it, right?
It's happening.
So you just figured, I'm not going to do this shit.
Well,
it's too embarrassing.
My persona as Fusi was so much different as to who Yusuf is. And the lines got so blurred over the years because one overtook the other. But Yusuf, like, would never go up to a person, take his food like I've done in some pranks, eat it, and get punched in the face.
Right.
That's just not me. So I faked it, not for like, I'm not going to get the reaction I want, but I don't even have the confidence to go out and do those things that I'm doing.
It's a ballsy.
Yeah.
I mean, I some of my videos, I used to go out in public, and it's just so humiliating. In a sense, I mean, they're some of the best videos we've made, but I had to stop because I was like, it's emotionally, it's too painful for me to go out as Vape Nation guy or whatever the fuck.
Do you vape? You don't, right?
Nah.
Yeah, that's my first ever one.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. 2 minutes. So this was just a quick
So
9 million.
So this one, I walked into the mall. I went up to the first person. I said, yo, I'm shooting this YouTube video. He knew me, like Fusi. I'm shooting this YouTube video. Can you be in my prank? I'm going to walk up to you and hold your hand. Do exactly this. And you'll see. Play the first reaction.
Actually, can you help me out? Can I see the Cincinnati hat? Oh, that one? Yeah, right there.
What the hell's wrong
It's funny watching it now. It seems fake as shit.
Yeah. I mean, I could when you can show me any prank,
Yeah.
and I'll know immediately if it's
Right.
real.
Right.
Immediately.
My hair, she's like, that's really good.
Hold my handprint.
But when I learned that 30 minutes of work could get me these numbers and
Work,
pay me this
man.
much, I sold the soul.
Fast money,
immediately.
quick money.
Immediately sold my
I
soul.
wouldn't even go that far. I mean, you're just making entertainment videos.
No, that's the thing. I always say this. I got canceled for fake pranks back when I got canceled as harder than some people get canceled for sexual assault these days.
You know, I was
valid.
thinking, I was
Yeah.
thinking that today because, you know, we've been talking about Colleen Ballinger a lot, and I was like, man, Fousey got like totally dogpiled by the whole internet for faking pranks and like not being able to take criticism or something. I don't know what else, but I was like, dude, Colleen Ballinger was like sending, or was she sending? She was sending lingerie to 13-year-olds. I can say that.
And she's on tour right now, isn't she?
Nah, she's done.
Oh,
she's
it's canceled?
Fucked. She's fucked.
Oh, it's done?
Yeah, she's hella fucked.
But still, she had all the years of whatever.
Yeah.
But even, I know TikTokers, like there's this one
the Tony
TikToker guy,
Lopez.
Tony Lopez.
Yeah.
He,
You
like,
heard that
nothing
call?
happened.
Did you hear
No.
the call that got leaked?
No.
Pull that up, dude. It's fucking crazy.
But what I'm saying is he did that and didn't get canceled.
No.
And I'm sitting there
That's
like,
fine, because it's getting
I staged the prank, which made you laugh, which made you comment and said, thank you for making my day. I was depressed and now I'm laughing. But I got, it's whatever. I'm over
To
it.
be honest,
I'm over it. I don't
Doesn't
cry
sound
about
like
it
you
at
are
night
over it,
anymore.
Fousey.
I'm sure you guys will correct me if I'm wrong, but I always felt like you were unfairly treated by the critics. You know, I do, and I think I said that at the time. It's like he's not that bad of a guy. You fake some pranks, and it'd be nice if you were honest about it. But everyone was faking it, and you were just making a quick buck, which is fine.
My mom always tells me when I go through my depression or like when I left the internet so many times, she always said this one line. She goes, Yusuf, you've never hurt anybody else. You've only hurt yourself by your actions. Like July 15th, nobody got affected by that except for me. My life was in shambles.
What about Drake? He was expecting that fat check.
He wasn't gonna get paid.
Oh, he was coming for free.
He was coming.
He was coming pro bono.
Look, if we talk about July 15th on here, I'm gonna stand on my 10 toes and say Drake was gonna be there
Right now,
right now.
Drake, you were in touch with Drake. You're still saying that.
I'm still sticking to the story. I found the guy who I ran into in the club that night who gave me his verbal agreement that he would be there.
So, okay, a guy who knows Drake said he was going to be there.
You want the story right off the bat?
Sure, we're here. Why not?
Okay. I sneak.
Set us up a little bit with what happened.
Okay, so
people who don't know.
I'm setting up July 15th.
Yeah.
I was taking Adderall. I was in Australia. I
Taking
tried to do a
Adderall.
tour.
Right.
It had
Totally
350
frame of
people.
mind.
3 years before, I had 3,000 people in stadiums, so I knew it wasn't. And everywhere I went on the streets, people were like, Fousey Tube, Fousey Tube. So my thing started with, I know that we had 350 people, not because only 350 people are willing to support, but because my manager at the time did a shitty job in promoting. So to prove it, I said I'm gonna fly to LA, rent out a regular venue, do a show, sell tickets by myself on the street and show everybody that I like, you know, it was an ego thing. It ended up turning into something huge. Long story short, we actually did get artists from all over the world to fly in and they were gonna perform. Big artists, like hip hop artists.
Which ones? Which is the biggest?
Which was the biggest, what's that one guy? He's OT Genesis, I think.
T Genesis?
Yeah, OT Genesis. So the night before, I'm walking out of a restaurant and this paparazzi's out there waiting for me because July 15 shit. And he after the camera turns off, he goes, yo, I know where Drake is tonight. I go, tell me. We go to the club, he says, we go to the door, is Drake here? No, he's not here. So we leave. Paparazzi calls back, yo, he's at Delilah. We get to Delilah. My friend tries to talk to security. Security said, you guys are not getting in tonight. This is a private event. Drake rented out the whole thing. I told all my friends, go home. I got this on my own. I'm not gonna tell every story detail by detail. I sneak into the club through the back door that got opened for me. I walk in. It felt like an Illuminati cesspool. Every celebrity was in there. Every celebrity you can think of was in there. I'm telling you, Ludacris, Kenny Hamilton, like all these
It
people.
makes sense if Drake's in LA and he's inviting all of his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at everybody. I'm walking up to them, yelling in their face like a madman, on Adderall, dehydrated, no ID in my pocket. I'm gonna do an event tomorrow that's gonna end racism. I'm gonna give a bigger speech than the president has ever given. I was on one. I stay there the whole night. that everybody leaves except for one giant group, Drake's entourage, and one random couch with a bunch of IG models looking like zombies, just like this, like waiting to be taken home. It was really weird. Anyways, I stand there waiting. My legs are shaking. I'm standing there, I'm listening to music. Haven't seen Drake all night. Finally, for the first time ever, it's as if the crowd split like this, and it was like open, like whatever they call that, the river splitting, and I see Drake. He doesn't see me, but I see him. I'm shaking. All of a sudden, Drake's dad walks by me. I met Drake's dad at Tyler Perry's movie premiere. So I tried tapping his shoulder to tell him, can I talk to Drake? He's so drunk. I go, whatever. Next thing you know, the guy who's escorting Drake's dad is behind him, comes up to me. What did you want? I go on the most epic speech of my life. At the end of the speech, he looks at me in the eye and he goes, I love everything you just said, but I have one question for you. I go, what? He goes, how did you know my name? Swear to God, I've never met this guy a day in my life. And I go, if your name came out of my mouth, that was from God, like psycho shit.
Okay.
I don't even remember saying his name. I don't know the guy.
Okay.
He goes, all right, put your number on my phone. We'll be there. I save it under God's plan. Next thing you know, Drake is walking out the club. He's walking towards me.
Yeah.
Never looks at me, never anything. But he says goodbye to Joel Embiid right in front of me. As he leans in, his nose is like right here. My nose is right here. I don't stand it. I don't ruin the opportunity to be like, Drake, Drake. I leave the club. I'm shaking. I'm going a wild rant on my phone. I text Juan G. That was the guy's name. You guys can even search him, Juan G. The next morning, I wake up. I text a picture to Juan G, a picture that says July 15th with Drake's face on it. The text said seen or read. In my mind, if I text you a picture that I'm about to publicly promote and say Drake is gonna be there, if he's not gonna be there, you're gonna tell me, stop it right now, cease and desist, what are you doing? You can't do this, da-da-da. So I send again. Oh my God, I'm so excited for tonight. Read. Oh my God, this is so hot, you guys are changing my life. Read. Everything going according to plan.
God's plan.
God's plan. Then
Which wasn't, God's plan was not the plan
this
you
was
had.
shaitan all the way. This was the devil's plan.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, the bomb threat gets
Yeah.
called in, and you know the rest of the story. And then obviously
But Drake
Drake's
was never coming.
I believe he was.
Bro, stop.
I swear to you, I personally think Drake was gonna be
Okay,
there.
so you think the biggest artist in the world comes to the Greek theater pro bono because one of his homies was like, we'll be there.
The way I sold it,
Drake.
I have a show backed by Ticketmaster and Live Nation. It's in the Greek theater. 5,000 tickets given out for
He
free,
does- bro.
sold out. Look, if he wasn't gonna be there, that's fine. I know he doesn't like me. I got actual word from people around his team that came to me. Drake does not like me because I imitated him in that prank. Another prank years later.
Oh, you think he knows you and doesn't like
He
you?
does know me, and he doesn't like
How'd
me.
you find that out?
People from his team told people that I know, and the word got to me.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of correspondence
time.
between you and Drake, between some people that might know him.
They know him. They're on his team. Drake doesn't like me. I promise you.
Okay.
And look, all you H3 family can be calling me idiot, liar.
No, I
everybody
don't
did.
think they're saying that.
I'm just telling my honest truth. I wrote it in my book exactly how I just told it. I will never change that story, ever. And if I ever do get the pleasure of meeting Drake, I'm gonna tell him that story verbatim, word for word.
So you came in through the back and they never tried to kick you out or anything?
So there was a guy named Lit Poppy.
Mm-hmm.
He comes up to me outside Delilah and goes, yo,
Yeah.
I was born in South Central. I don't want to die in South Central. Put me on your stage tomorrow. Yeah. Like, here, put your number on my phone. I'll have my team contact yours. 10 minutes later, the same guy that was outside is inside the club in the smoking section looking at me through the bars. Hey, come here. I run to the bars. Hey, you want to get in? Go to the back. Nah, dog, I can't do that. I can't sneak in. You want to get in or not? Went to the back. I see a Rolls Royce, a this, a that. Next thing you know, the kitchen door opens. I walk in. I walk into the club. He walks me into the club. He goes, all right, everybody's here tonight. Have fun, da-da-da. I go, how am I supposed to find Drake? He says GPS. I go, what's GPS? He says God's positioning system. Me being manic and hearing the word God, I said, oh my God, Allahu Akbar, God, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
then-
were you in a manic state at that time? Yeah.
Yeah, induced by Adderall.
Induced by Adderall. So,
So,
what, I mean,
okay.
I remember the diagnosis at the time seemed to be that you have like bipolar and that you were in some kind of manic state. But you said that was a mixed diagnosis.
So when I was 18, I was in college and I had my first nervous breakdown. I was in the library. Open my laptop. Next thing you know, my heart's palpitating. I'm sweating. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Pack my bags, run home, scared, go in my room, like shivering. Go to the therapist for the first time, see a psychiatrist. All it took was, I think, 1 or 2 evaluations. And she goes, yeah, from what you said, you're bipolar. And I took it. I took it and ran with it for my whole life. Even took bipolar medication, everything. 2021, after the Reality High incident where I got knocked out by Bryce Hall, I get sent to a rehab in Caron, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah, I
and they do a
forgot about
30-day
this.
intense
The
eval
Reality House.
with many therapists,
like an
daily,
off-brand-
everything. And at the end, they gave me my diagnosis and they
There's
said,
like
Yusuf,
an
you have no
off-
sign.
So it's like an off-brand, The Challenge kind of, but it was made by YouTubers.
Oh, right.
And he was on it, and he got kicked off because he got super, super drunk one of the nights and got in a girl's face, and then like Bryce Hall like knocked him out. Like he was picking a fight with Bryce, and Bryce was like, "I'll just knock you out," and he did because Fuzi was super fucking drunk. Like,
I think I remember this.
yeah, we might have watched it.
I think
Yeah.
we were talking. I was confused because we were also watching the challenge.
Yeah.
In Pennsylvania, and they do a 30-day intense eval with many therapists, daily, everything. And at the end, they gave me my diagnosis, and they said, Yusuf, you have no signs of bipolar. You're severely depressed. You suffer from depression, but no signs of bipolar. And I've always thought that because July 15th was the only manic thing I've ever had.
Yeah,
You know, it's highs and lows. I don't have any highs. I only have lows.
Yeah, I thought that myself because that clip of you is like, you know, the thing about manic states is that I guess you can be have delusions of grandeur and all that kind of stuff. So you were experiencing that, but you think it was drug induced.
I was experiencing that heavy. Want to know another story of July 15th?
Sure.
That night when I get home from the club, my then girlfriend at the time, opens the door to the Uber. I look at her and I say, don't touch me. Don't let anybody touch me. There's something inside me. Get everybody, because I had a whole Airbnb with all my friends. I said, get everybody, have them sit downstairs. I'm going to go shower. I go upstairs to the bathroom. I sit in the tub on my knees. I turn the water on, let it drip on me. It felt like I was like possessed, like something was coming out of me. This is a whole separate conversation because I do believe in like spirits, energy, and all that stuff. But yeah, I just wasn't mentally sane.
And so now what are you doing to kind of keep your mental health in check? My fear was when I saw you doing the 24-hour streams back to back to back to back to back. My fear was that you might be going into another manic stage because I mean the signs are there, and obviously I'm not diagnosing you. I'm not a professional even, but the signs were there in that it's like super energetic, super like on all the time. It seemed to me that was my fear basically, is that you were gearing up for a manic like meltdown.
Totally understandable.
Yeah.
So after the Deji fight, I fell into the deepest, again, depression I had ever fallen into. This one was like an existential crisis.
That was your second or third boxing?
Second.
And then
second and final.
You lost.
I lost.
Yeah.
And that one was
The first one, I gotta say, bro.
Yeah.
It's one of the craziest fucking videos on the internet.
The referee, the coaches, the referee should have stopped it in round 1. It should never have even made it to round 2.
But you just got that fighter. You wouldn't go down.
Yeah, but you can tell that I was defenseless and it wasn't going to change.
The announcers were like, the announcers were like freaking out. But you fucked up your nose from that fight, right?
I did.
You had to get face surgery.
I've had 3 nose surgeries. But after that fight, I got into such a big depression. I took 9 months off the internet. I spent the entire
the Deji or the first one?
Deji.
Yeah.
I spent the entire time in the East Coast with my sister and family off social media. I did ketamine treatment for depression. I did TMS for depression. TMS is like when they give you electrical brain zaps to wake up certain neurons that aren't moving.
Where do you get that done?
There are clinics for it. It's a 7-week thing.
The doctors
Monday
work
through
there?
Friday, yeah.
It's just some dude with like fucking.
I don't know, but all I know is
The
I did it for
taser?
7 weeks, 5 days a week, and this shit worked.
Really?
This shit worked. I've done everything on God's green earth for depression. I've talked to every therapist you can.
Do you take medicine?
I do. I've been medicated for over a year.
What do you take?
I take right now citalopram,
Oh.
which is just antidepressant. And then to sleep though, I have to take a medicine called quentapine, which is an antipsychotic, but at a low dose. Antipsychotics help induce sleep.
Nice. I'm heavily medicated.
Are you? What do you take?
I'm on Lexapro and Wellbutrin. I don't heavily. It's a pretty normal like cocktail. It's Lexapro and Wellbutrin.
Those are good. That's a great combo.
Yeah, it's helped me a lot. Man.
Lexapro and Wellbutrin is a
Dude, I
great
gotta
combo.
say, I've been on it for a few years and it like changed my life, dude.
Yeah.
It helped me so much.
So
the meds have helped you?
Yeah, I was always, whenever I took meds over the years, the reason I would
The way
stop
he
so many times is
over-explained,
because
like,
it
not
felt
to,
like
I don't want to like say what his mental illness is, but the way he over-explained like that was in an antipsychotic because it's antipsychotics make you sleepy or something like that, makes me think that he's like
Probably taking it for something.
for antipsychotics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
like
It shows a lot of signs
Yeah,
of
like I can
psychosis.
understand, why people are like, are you sure you're not bipolar? Because you sound like you're a little bipolar.
placebo. I was taking it, but I wasn't
not a
able to
psychiatrist, though.
actually see am I different or not because I was still depressed
Subtle
while
stuff,
taking that.
yeah.
This time though,
I should
after
figure that
everything I've been through at 33, 9 months, like this time I was able to literally see and feel the changes. Because over the 9 months, I literally, oh man, it was bad. It was bad.
Go ahead.
No, it was just bad, man. Like my I don't know if it's cognitive thinking, but my brain just wasn't working how it used to. I'm a very good eloquent speaker. I lost my ability to speak. I lost my ability to converse with people. I would ask people like, what do you talk about in conversations? My memory became goldfish, really bad. Like it was really not working. And over the course of the 7 weeks of TMS, working out in the gym is everything, by the way.
Gym is life.
Without the gym, I never would have
100%.
got out of it.
I couldn't agree more.
Without the gym, I never, ever would have gotten out of depression.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm being a little facetious because people know I make fun of gym culture. But if it helped you that much,
You can't be making fun of gym culture. Look how skinny you got. I know you're hitting the gym. Are you not?
no.
Really? You did all this
I'm not
diet?
anti-exercise. I just think like there's a culture of like these bros, these alpha bros. They're like, the gym fucking cured my cancer, bro. The gym brought my dad back to life, and he loves me now. Like he never told me he loved me, but it's like but it helped you. So I'm not here to
My thing with the
belittle that.
gym always is what it does for the mental health.
Right.
Like in one of my favorite motivational speeches, I forgot who said it. I think it's Brene Brown, and she was like, "The first thing I want you to do if you're depressed, the first thing is work out.
Hit the gym.
The first
Delete
thing I want you to
Facebook.
do, literally, the gym." And when I finally, after 9 months, eating whatever I wanted every single night, feeling sorry for myself, pity party, the minute I started going in the gym and documenting it on YouTube before this subathon, slowly, and
That's
then
good.
everything just.
Well, I think the importance of like feeling good, feeling yourself, being healthy, it does a lot for your self-confidence and like just your self-image, you know?
That was the biggest thing after the Deji fight.
Yeah.
Because I
Why
was.
were you so depressed though? You lost, big deal.
So the way I explained it in therapy
How's it looking?
over the 9 months was.
Like I'm running out of
That
bleach.
event, not only was it like, I've always been searching for a W after July 15th, like a win, like let
saying
life just
July
give me a win,
15th
and
so
I was
many
never getting one.
times.
I was a brand new version. I was sober. I've been sober since September 15th, 2021.
Sober from what?
Everything.
What's everything?
Well, no, it was
Yes.
everything. It used to be sex, this is it.
What is it you were getting into?
No, just alcohol, drugs.
We
anything.
did-
What happened on July 15th?
You said you had an
Chad, do you know
Adderall
what happened to Fuzi
Fueled
on July 15th?
psychosis, or so what kind of drugs were you getting into?
No, the hardest drugs I've ever done. I've never taken hard drugs.
Okay, so just alcohol and
Just
Adderall?
alcohol, sex, Adderall, weed.
Adderall is pretty fucking crazy drug, to
It
be
is.
honest.
When I started taking Adderall before July 15th, the way I described it to people was I finally felt like I was supposed to feel in life like God, how God should have made me, which is the most taboo thing you can say. God made you exactly as you should be. But I felt like that was who I was supposed to be. I was talkative. I had energy. I wasn't depressed. I was able to work. I wasn't lazy. But obviously, I took advantage of that and started abusing it.
Wait, when are we talking about?
Before July 15th, when I took Adderall.
Oh, you were feeling good. You were in your zone,
Oh, yeah.
and then you started taking Adderall.
No. I started feeling good because I started taking it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think I haven't fucked around with Adderall a lot, but it can give you like a euphoric kind of like self-confidence, right? So how many Adderall were you taking leading up to that?
I would pop like 3 a day, 20 milligram extended release.
I don't know. How
And I
much
was
that
also
is.
drinking at that time.
That's a
My
that's a
lord.
And
bad
smoking weed.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It was a bad combination.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm here on H3H3 in 2023.
That's so
I'm
much.
leaving the past behind me. I've talked about my sob story enough. I've bled
You don't
out
want to
my
talk about it
trauma.
anymore?
Not July 15th and that shit. I want to just.
That's like.
We could talk
okay,
about some
for
stuff. Like we could talk about the
reference, Chad,
Deji
I
fight
take
and what that did.
2
Oh, I didn't explain that to you.
Well, why
5
did that
instant release a
make
day.
you so depressed?
So after I got sober, I became, I think, the best version of myself physically and spiritually. I was running like 13 miles a day. I was healthy. I wasn't consuming
You were taking the
carbs.
amount
I was a
that that
machine.
man was
I was a machine. I was confident. What the fight represented,
What?
it wasn't Yusuf fighting. It was
What did I do?
Pussy, the ego, on his highest stage. Think about it. Your ego walking out, 20,000 people booing you, your music blaring. It was his final showcase. He got his ass beat. Fusi died that day. Died. So after the fight, and there was so much that happened after the fight. There was a lot of drama with Happy Punch.
With your bestie Keemstar.
Yeah. Girlfriend left me. Got kicked out of my house because the guy sold the unit. It was just thing after thing after thing. But most of all, I lost my sense of self and confidence.
I see.
I didn't know who the fuck I was anymore.
Right.
Because I thought I was the man. I thought I was the shit. I thought I was about to go and knock Deji out and become the king. Which thank God I didn't. Because if I did, I would probably still be going down that road. But that night, Fusi died. So for the first time in 33 years, I had to figure out who Yusuf was. Last thing, the way I said it in therapy was, it's as if I had 2 plants. One of them I kept in the dark. One of them I kept in the sun and watered every day. Fusi was being watered every day. Yusuf was being left in the dark. So when Fusi was gone, all I was left with was the dead plant. And that was a hard pill to swallow.
What's the difference between Fusi and Yusuf?
Fusi seeks approval, wants to be liked, will do anything, say anything, manipulate himself, become a chameleon just to get that validation that he so desperately wants that he didn't get as a child.
And was that born when you started that fake prank and you saw the attention you got from it? About that or before then?
I think it was finally, because like, it was,
Aggressive. You're welcome.
it was finally,
Ooh, chat,
I don't know how to explain it, but it was finally feeling accepted. Because I never felt like I fit in. Even from a young age, I always felt weird and different. I always stood out from the other kids because I felt weird. Why am I overthinking so much? Getting validation from the internet, it was finally like, they like me. They really like me. When they like you and you want that validation, you're going to do anything to keep that validation.
Right. So do you think that was part of where your personality split off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes like you lose sense of self. You
Yeah.
lose-
Yeah. I've been there. I think everyone online goes through that at a certain point, and there's like a crossroad in all of our lives where we're like, do we keep down the online persona or do we dig deep and actually center yourself? A lot of people come on YouTube and get burned out because it's intense, man.
No, and it's finally like this time. Why the subathon is so important to me is because for once, I can't lie. I can't hide my emotions. I can't act like I'm someone I'm not. My camera is on 24/7. They see me for me, and they actually fucking like me. So now it's like, oh my God.
So how do you know that you're not going to, you're getting the validation, you're on all the time. What are you doing to make sure that you don't, go
It's
back
interesting I
down
say
the
that
path
same
of
about live streaming.
overconfidence and
Like, there's
ego and
nothing
all
that you
that?
can't-
I
it's harder
think
to hide
I have
identity and character when you're
people to ground me
on
this
live.
time. Because before, like when I was successful on YouTube, living alone in 1600 Vine Street, paying $13,000 for a penthouse, but calling it the world's most expensive isolation chamber, I didn't reach out to anybody. I didn't take advice from anybody, not my mom, not my sister. That's why they always say, we told you not to buy the Ferraris. We told you not to do this, but I would listen to nobody. Now I call my mom almost every day. My sister I talk to regularly. I have real people in my life who really will put me in check and say, yo, this is happening.
So you're relying on your family to keep you grounded?
Not just my family, also my audience. There's a lot of people who know me really well, and they always send me personal shit on the side if they see something a little awry.
sound like
But
you
also
do
myself. I hold myself accountable. Like I told them during the subathon, I said the gym is the most important thing in my life right now. Without the gym, there is no subathon. So I go to the gym every day and make them watch me. So I'm doing what I need to do to sustain it.
Yeah. That's interesting. It's like as you're enjoying all the success on Twitch that's happening right now.
Yeah.
And I see you're super hyped up and excited about it.
Yeah.
I would just hate to see another collapse.
I know.
So I just would like to see.
He has some
This is
songs
just from the
going on and
outside,
he's-
someone
he
who's
has,
been
like-
following you for a while.
I think
Just
I
to
saw,
see something that's more like.
subs or
Maybe the
something,
problem is like
you know.
it's too
Making a
energy,
shit
like
ton of
it's
money.
all like bang,
Probably
big bang,
hasn't seen
super
this
high
amount of money
energy
in a
instead
long
of just
time,
kind of
so
like
it's
a
the same thing that
sustainable
this
kind of
is-
nice thing that you.
You know, he's saying like, "Oh, I think it's gonna trigger a manic episode," but it's what's really honestly happening is what happens to anybody who gets any sort of like their first like touch of getting success on Twitch. They become overly obsessed with it because you get such a dopamine like release from getting subs a whole bunch. Like I streamed for 100 days straight when I first started because of exactly that. It was like, oh my god, I'm getting all of this money and attention and people are giving me these things, and this is such a different like thing for my brain, and it becomes almost like a gambling addiction in a way where it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna make money, but I could, you know.
You have to fix this.
Okay.
Can just do every day.
100%. The problem with me and my entire career, I'm the king of starting something, getting great initial success, and then leaving it. I had a podcast in 2016 called Mornings with Fusi. Ended it after a month, and it was getting great success for
Why?
the time. I was overpaying my staff. I'm very bad at business. So I wasn't making money that made sense for how much I was paying. And me not knowing business said, I shouldn't call an accountant or a financial advisor and find out how much to pay them. I'm just gonna cancel it.
What were you paying him?
A lot.
Like 6 figures?
I was getting
plus?
like he was jerking me. Like he was jerking me.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Gaming with Fusi, my mom's cooking channel, my brother's doctor's channel, my cat's family channel. I've always done something and done it so well and then ditched it. But also it's because, like you just said, so fast, so energy.
The part that worries me is the intensity.
Yeah, because the success, it's never like this. Like even with Twitch, it's been 19 days. I have 20,000 subscribers, 10 in the world in English channels. It's like this. But I really, really, really like something deep inside tells me that I can sustain it this time.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Or at least, you know, there's no shame and there's no harm, or there's nothing wrong with a gentle landing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's say it's not as explosive as it is right now.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? You can glide. It doesn't need to be like a meteoric crash to Earth.
Correct.
Yeah.
My sister tells me that all the time, and I'm gonna listen to that. And I know I'm very aware. I understand that what's happening right now isn't like, it's not normal. Not for me, not for Twitch. The way I explained it to your team earlier, and I explained it to somebody on the phone, it's like if a heavyweight champion loses his belts, gets depressed, but then he gets one more fight, he gets the call, he wins his belts back. That's what I feel like right now. This is a second shot at life.
Yeah.
I almost started Uber. I almost started working at Starbucks. My life was like, Fusi was done. My
You
life
feel
was
like
done.
Rocky?
See?
Huh?
I
You're
fucking
Rocky.
I
You're
literally
Palestinian.
just said that that's what this is that this is the same thing that I saw when I was in the collective. Like, there was so many young musicians that were like, oh, I'm streaming now all of these days, and I'm streaming for 8 hours every day because I'm making, I have 1,000 subscribers, and I've never seen that much money ever in my life, in my bank account. So now I need to stream all of the time, every single day, do all of this stuff. And I understand what you're saying, Fuzi, that you think it can be, it's sustainable, but it's not. Like, that's just not, it's not sustainable to stream that many hours and be that entertaining 24/7. Like, it's just, it doesn't work like that. Every human needs time to decompress. It doesn't matter who you are.
Indian Rocky.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
I'll take that.
Let me do an ad. I only have one ad
Get paid.
at 30 minutes. It'll take 1 minute,
Get
and then
paid, bro.
we'll get right back into it.
Make that money.
But I wanted to say real quickly, people who haven't been on the internet forever, they may not realize what a big deal Fusi was when you were at like the peak of your prank empire. You were one of the top sub channels. You won Creator of the Year. That's where we got the world famous I Felt Gay.
No, that was at Show of the Year the year after.
No,
Show of the Year was the first year. I won the top 2 streaming awards back to back. Creator of the Year and Show of the Year.
Yeah.
And I told the world I was gay finally. And
Wait, are you gay?
no, I'm not.
I felt gay.
I'm not.
Are you sure?
I'm straight.
Okay.
I know 100%.
Would you?
That's just based on what they told
Is there
me.
people in your life, maybe family members or distant relatives or anyone who would judge you if you were to come out as gay? And not that you are. I'm just curious.
In my family?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Because I know, like, and you know, it's a conservative background, right?
But with what I've done already, with the tattoos, with the piercings, so unconventional for a Palestinian Muslim to do this already, I would have no problem coming out and telling them I was gay if I
Really?
was, yeah. But I know for sure, for certain I'm not gay.
So why? That speech is so awesome. I mean, I know that you. I don't know if you don't like it or something, but it is. There's something special about it.
You know how much that fucking comment ruined me?
Why?
I just won the biggest award.
But it was such a fucking moment.
But it was bad.
I
You
felt gay.
should have felt the crowd.
Oh,
They went from excited to
Yeah, because it was pretty homophobic, and they were cutting to like the LGBT creators. They like were getting their reaction. I felt gay.
and like I went home that day, and instead of seeing congratulations, it was just Philip DeFranco, this, and the other, and I'm like, God damn it! And then
What did you mean by that, though?
I was just, when you're on stage like that, you didn't prepare a speech.
Yeah.
I'm just going off of all the things I'm called.
Okay, but
And
you
I didn't
said
mean
it.
to use it in a negative like I support the LGBTQ so hard. It's so much closer to me than you know, but I can't speak about why.
'Cause you're
very
gay.
close to me. Not me.
Because he's queer. It's very close to me, but I can't tell you why. You're not gay, Fuzi, but you're a little queer. It's okay.
It's very close to me.
Okay.
Very close to me, and I support it heavily.
Pussy's gay. Yusuf straight.
Yes, guys. Finally, 2023 here on the H3 podcast. I'm coming out. I am non-binary. Oh, no, I can't be non-binary. I just learned what
can.
non-binary was.
You can be non-binary.
And gay?
Yeah, right? Yeah, non-binary just means you don't have
You don't affiliate male.
or that's it. You can be, right, guys? You can be non-binary. and
So
gay.
I admit when I'm ignorant towards something. I did not know what non-binary means till my chat taught me. So I'm non-binary and gay. There, I said it.
Hell yeah,
I
bro.
felt gay.
I still don't know what to believe. Okay, let me thank. By the way, here's
They were
Lily
close.
Sings,
They
who's
almost
by.
got it.
Right after you said.
No
I felt
way.
gay.
No way.
They
Me and
were-
her don't talk anymore. It's so sad.
What's that?
Me and her don't talk anymore.
Or were you guys besties?
We were close.
When did you guys fall out?
Probably right after that show she had.
The show, yeah, I followed that a bit. It didn't
Yeah,
really
right after
work
that.
out for her, right?
Right after that, no.
How's it looking?
It's a shame. You know, okay, let me do the ad. I'm going to
Okay,
stop
okay.
saying that and then we can jump back in. But
Actually do
anyway,
it.
Thank you to ExpressVPN. Listen, they say I can save stones. And by the
love
you can
to
unlock-
Red.
Season. It was like-
Already
Anyway,
bought
Korea.
ExpressVPN
Look
from
this
you.
far.
The end?
To end.
And
Is that-
then
here's
I
a-
canceled
I
it
can
'cause
even-
I didn't need
Ukraine.
it anymore.
More shit
And I was
slash eight.
I haven't
bored.
gotten a brand deal in like 2 years.
Really?
I don't get why.
But do you make content that's like.
Yeah, especially like right now, I'm all in the gym. I'm documenting my weight loss journey. I've had fantastic results already. You would think that I would get a gym sponsorship. I shave on this live stream. I've shaved for the last 19 days.
Well, it's been
every
19
day.
days. It takes time. We've been doing this for years. It takes
True,
time.
true.
It takes a long
But
time.
it's been, I'm telling you, it's been.
It's been a while.
Yeah, but I think that's also because of how I'm transmuting that
I've only been
information. I'm
streaming for
putting out in the
19
universe
days.
all the time. I don't get brand deals. I never get brand deals.
You work with somebody?
I do. But if you say that, you're gonna get exactly what you're saying.
Do they suck?
No, they're actually very good. For a lot of other clients, I think they're just having trouble. I don't know.
Working it out.
Yeah.
It makes sense. You'll get there. So let's take a look here. Let's see. All right. I want to ask you about the IRL streams and all this stuff.
Let's go.
Okay.
D7, baby.
So, not to be a hater,
Yeah.
but so when we first tuned into your stream, there was some skepticism here in the office.
Oh, I was gonna call all y'all out on that. Who backed Ethan up and said somebody said I watch him, I know for sure it's fake. Who said that?
I'm gonna name names just for the sake of
Oh,
the
yeah, do it.
conversation.
Yeah.
It was Love and it was AB. But AB's come around. Well, hold on. No, but it was all part of the journey. It was all part of the journey, dude, because I'll tell you this. They were like, it doesn't make sense. Why does he have so many subs? His views are like, he's at like 1,000 and he's got like 15,000 subs. It doesn't make any sense. And then Love checked the public records
Yeah.
and he said, oh shit, it's real. So we did, these guys, they're with you now.
Well, I was saying I wasn't sure, but I was mentioning how the top donator was the same dude.
But
Yes.
again, this is before
That's what I wanted.
was fully G7.
So this is what I want to ask you. So you've got one guy.
Mm-hmm.
His name is
Vivid.
Vivid Alchemy.
Yeah.
Who's
Nadim.
who he's donated.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got a whale.
It seems like he's donated like 90%,
No way. Not 90.
50%.
I wouldn't even say 50. I'd say a little under that.
Do we have a number on that at all?
Yeah, do we have his final number? I'm not sure. I know he's dropped over $50,000.
Oh no.
Who the fuck is that?
So I get
It's a marketing company.
I get an email one day. Yeah, he owns. I get an email one day,
yeah, my mom
and I get these emails all the time. So I disregarded it. It said, "Can I train you in the gym?" I mean, can I train with you in the gym? Can you train me? I didn't reply.
I don't know why.
See, I shave
don't
and I don't
like
get a
Dollar
single.
Shave
I don't get a
Club.
single shaving brand
Look at
deal.
him. It's
Yeah,
his
we gotta
whole,
get you
it's
that deal.
So
everything.
Vivid, he asked me to train him in the gym. I disregard it. He emails again and says, "I'll even pay you."
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be a personal trainer at the time. I have a fitness app that just came out. I'm like, bet he's gonna pay me. Let's do it. He comes down. I train him. He takes me to Boa Steakhouse that night on him. And then he goes, "Yusuf, for you, I want to do this." He gives me $3,500 in cash. And since then,
For training him?
no, just for training him, he paid me. No, that was separate.
What do you owe you 3,500 for?
He just gave it to me as a gift.
Who is this guy? Is he like a?
He's been a long-time fan. He said without
where's
me,
his money
he
from?
said without me, he wouldn't have started his business, been able to buy his mom a home and everything. So he wants to give back. I've asked him personally, privately, why are you doing all this? Because it scares me. It's like if you're doing all this and then you leave, I'm scared. And he was like, "Listen, Yusuf, I want to invest in you. You've been there before. I know you're gonna get there again. I just want to get people excited. I just want to motivate people." And recently, he actually told me he was done donating. And I said, "Vivid, that's fine." I was like, "You don't even have to gift 50 every single time you want to get people excited. Just gift one and get the hype train going." And he said he was done. I understood. We had a conversation. I'm going on a trip with him to Guatemala this year. And then now he's still been going. Like this morning, he gifted like 400 subs.
Okay, so
Wow.
you do know who the guy is.
I do. His name is Nadim.
Because some people were having these theories that because
It's on Reddit?
people were just speculating about it. This is our subreddit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because he's, I guess, Vivid Alchemy is a digital marketing agency and a bizarre one at that. Like we did a little bit of research. His network is all dentists.
Yeah, he actually just got me a brand deal with a
A
dentist in
dentist
Houston.
marketing?
What?
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I
how
lied
did-
about not getting a brand deal. I just did
Wait,
one
how do
live
you-
on stream.
Why would a dentist in Houston sponsor you? That's so random.
So I was in Houston for the weekend,
Yeah.
visiting a friend. Vivid worked with a dentist in Houston.
Me entering the
Called
stream to
him.
steal Megan's
Hey,
thoughts.
Yusuf's
Shit.
there.
Diego,
The
how
dentist
are you,
has
my
teeth
friend?
whitening kits. Yusuf will promo your teeth whitening kits. Trust me, he has a lot of motion on Twitch right now. Do it. I did it.
Nice. So you filmed it already, but is it out yet?
The brand deal?
Yeah.
No.
So you're like, come to this one specific dentist in Houston?
Yeah.
Wow.
But he works with, so what I'm going to Guatemala for, I can't say yet. We're doing a humanitarian type trip. But it's actually teeth.
Bro, I knew it was going to be $1 billion smile shit.
No. That was Colombia, I think.
Yeah, it was Colombia.
That was the worst shit ever.
I mentioned it to you before, but I love the $1 billion smile adventure you went on with.
Why do you like it so much?
Dude, it's so fucking funny. Like, it's just so odd. Like, you guys went out to Colombia, and the teeth that he gave you guys and no offense, your teeth look beautiful now. They looked absurd.
Yeah.
I mean, they looked fucking nuts, like a piano keys.
And to everybody wondering, and you could go to Colombia, get your teeth done for cheap. I got it done for cheap. And then all of them turned yellow and all of them like decayed. It was the worst
my
thing I've done.
God.
And you paid half. How much did you pay him?
$2,500.
So it's $5,000 for the whole thing? Yeah, because the way he does it, I guess when people do like the serious way, they shave your teeth down, right?
They do shave your teeth, but not only that, they don't just put like composites on your teeth. They get actual teeth made from the manufacturer. Like you get actual, like veneers have to be of quality. He just puts plastic porcelain on.
That's what I was like. He just puts a little like sticker on the front.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no fucking way this shit is real. How long did it take before your teeth
Okay.
started like decaying off?
A month.
1 month.
1 month, and it was yellow, and I sent him pictures.
Did he respond to you ever?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I'm so sorry, brother. This never happens. Come back. I'll fix it for you.
Did you ever Google his name? Because I did after I watched that blog, and it was just like 100% bad
No,
reviews.
I used to be so impulsive that when I get an idea in my head, that's it. There's nothing that can stop me. I'm there. I'm going. I'm doing it.
Although the guy had weird credentials, because I saw videos of like Kanye there, and all kinds of like
Rappers,
celebrities. But why the
everybody,
fuck
yeah.
would they go to
Tekashi
Colombia?
6ix9ine got his teeth done
Why?
there, and
Why would they-
Tekashi still look good.
But why would he go to? So do you think maybe he gave you the shit teeth?
I don't know. I don't know. Alex hated it too. Wasabi came with me. Poor guy. I ruined Wasabi's teeth. We had to get him redone. His shit was bad too.
I think he gave you guys the shit teeth.
I don't know. Maybe.
He probably saves the good shit for Tekashi and Kanye.
He knew we were YouTubers though.
Yeah, but
He took us out that weekend.
Oh,
took us
he
to the
wanted to
carne
dine you guys?
asada. He did everything.
you guys carne asada?
Like when you get invited to the carne asada, it's like when you get invited to like the function.
Oh, the barbecue.
We got lit. We were drinking. We were partying. We were having a good time.
Although he still charged you for half, which is not, that doesn't speak clout to me.
Yeah.
He's like, you still
Yeah.
gotta pay me $2,500
Yeah.
for this shit.
I hate when people, like when I walk into a place and people think I have money, like even now, right now I don't have money. I'm blessed this month, but I even called my brother on the way here and said, Muhammad, I'm gonna make this much this month. How much should I invest? He goes, Yusuf.
Don't invest any of it.
Exactly.
Keep it in the bank.
He said, Yusuf, you understand that like 40% of that is going to taxes. You haven't made money yet. Wait for a year of sustained income before you invest after you do your taxes and everything. But at the like now, if I go into a place, an establishment, like a jeweler, they think, oh, Fusi has money. So all of a sudden the price goes from here to here.
Well, you think people are sharking you?
Oh yeah, always. Always.
So when you say invest, like what do you mean? Like
Yeah.
where do you want to put that money?
So I made millions of dollars throughout my career. Millions. I have zero to show for it. I made zero investments, I didn't buy zero properties. I didn't open up a single business. So I just mean use the money to make more money. Let me invest in a portfolio. Let it stay there. Let me buy property.
My financial advice to you is if you have less, like in your situation, because it sounds like you don't have a lot of money in the bank, I would just keep it in the bank, bro.
Until
you have,
there's not
like-
enough. If I told you
Yeah.
how much I had right now, your jaw would literally drop.
How much?
Under 100,
You have under $100?
100,000.
Oh. See, you speak in a different language than
Yeah,
the
under-
commoners.
Under 100,000. But to me, after having
That's a lot of money.
and my
Whiny
upkeep
bitch.
to
Yeah.
live in LA, just for
I don't want to. Fuck you, Fuzi. I'm like, what? Under $100,000 in my bank account?
Okay, don't move.
That makes me so mad. That's ridiculous.
my house, my health insurance, my car, my letter.
No, I know
of
it's
finance,
expensive.
It's 10,000.
Well, more than enough to pay for that for many, many years.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So is that leftover money from the heyday that you're still living off of?
So there were so many different ways. I went broke one time before, and I ended up selling the house that I bought for my parents in New Jersey with their blessings because they moved to San Diego, so nobody's using the house. So I got about $350,000 from that sale, and that was right when I got out of rehab in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And I stopped drinking, vaping, smoking, sex, masturbation, massage
Why
parlors.
stop masturbating?
I stopped everything, right? So I needed to.
Well, masturbating's free.
I
far
have a
as
sex
I'm
addiction.
aware.
I have a sex addiction. So masturbating to me is different than a normal
What does
person.
masturbating mean to you?
Well, let me just say this. So
Wait.
after getting that 350,000 and I gave up all those stuff,
Yeah.
my obsession became spending. So I spent that 350,000.
Oh, wow. See, and not to go back to the bipolar thing, or I guess to go back to it, I know that compulsive spending is also a symptom of like manic moods.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you go through that where you just spend all your money.
I used to, but now it's like I'm able to like be like.
But you're
now,
not bipolar.
I'm the cheapest person on earth now. Now, don't get me wrong. If somebody's in need, like the other day I was in Walmart, a TTS came off and it said, "Give this $500 to the cashier." This poor old man, this father who was working there, his dopamine probably shot up to the sky. I look at the donation; it was $5. I immediately said, "What's your Cash App?" And I sent him 500. So I'm cheap in like. In Houston, I bought 2 girls drinks just for fun for the stream. I thought drinks were gonna be $10. I don't drink no more. There was
Not
$27.
anymore. Per drink?
No, both. I
Yeah,
tipped
no, I know.
$5.32. Like
No,
I
I
never
know.
used to count this thing.
It's not like it used to be.
I used to be like a Nicki Minaj song. Don't look at the tags, just swipe the card. Now I'm actually conscious.
Now
What
let's
you
look at the
buying?
tags. Don't swipe the card.
Yeah. Now my brother literally on the phone right now.
What
he
does
said-
masturbating mean to you?
Yeah.
You got me intrigued by
He's like,
that.
let's
So when
go
you have a
back to
sex
this. I
addiction,
wanna
like
figure out about
it's not just
masturbating.
like
Why are
I
you
asked that in
saying
therapy
these
a lot.
things?
I was like, my friend fucks a different girl every night. Why is he not an addict and why am I an addict?
Sounds like he is an addict.
Yeah, but there's a lot of
Sex is messy psychologically.
yeah, but for me, like masturbation, sex, it's like it's filling in a deep, deep, deep emotional hole, and I have a reason. Do you know the reason? Did you ever see it? It's in my book.
No, go ahead. I'd love to find out.
It's in my book.
I'm a child, okay, under 10 years old. Everybody at school is talking about masturbation, sex, all this stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I live in a conservative Muslim household. I go home one day, first time ever, take off all my clothes. I had a life-size toy leopard that you can win at a carnival sitting there. Get on top of it, I start humping it with Miss Congeniality on the TV. When I came for the first time ever, my Muslim mother opens the door and sees me ejaculating.
Holy fuck, dude. How old were you?
Under 10, I think.
So that was your
Whenever Miss
first-
Congeniality
that's-
came out, I was born in 1990, so you could do the math. That was my first
7?
experience.
That's-
He
It
was
gets
7
worse.
years old.
It gets worse.
That's pretty traumatic.
She yells at me and tells me to put my clothes on and closes the door. Didn't talk to me that whole night. That next morning, I sent her an AOL email and said, Mama, I'm sorry. The devil got in my head. That won't ever happen again. She replied to me in an email and said, you're right, Yusuf. The devil did get in your head. This is why you need to pray. Comes home from work that day, never, ever, ever addressed it. So from that point on, anything sexual, anything like ever, like whatever, to me, I'm a bad person. I'm wrong. I'm guilty. I'm shameful.
That's
it's wrong.
fucked up.
That caused, literally, it affected all my relationships because that's what caused my severe.
Are you mad at
premature
your mom for
ejaculation.
that?
I'm not. I forgave my mom. My mom did her best that she can
Right.
and what she knows. Now, granted, if I could have
was
had
the
it my
most
way,
insane
my
story.
sister's sister-in-law, her kids were with her in bed, young kids. One of them started playing with his penis. She looks at him, starts laughing, and goes, baby, that's totally okay what you're doing, but you can't do it in bed with mom. He's going to grow up to live a nice, healthy life. Me, I went up thinking, if I get a boner, I'm wrong. The devil's in my head. I can't do this.
That's crazy.
And that caused 10 years of premature ejaculation, which ruined every relationship
you
I
would,
had.
So you would.
You know how my mom caught me on the second I came?
Yeah.
So the second you would even do this to me, I would come. It was a traumatic response.
So any slight sensation would make you come.
So slight. So my first time losing virginity, I didn't even get inside her before I came. It got to the point where a friend of mine told me, hey, oh my God, I just went to the massage parlor and guess what she did? I said, what? He goes, she jacked me off. My mind lit up. Not because I can go get a free hand off, jack off, but
Free?
because, no, not because I could go get like a jacked off, but because I was like, this is perfect. I can go practice lasting longer in private.
And so you did that.
And then go perform. So I go there. The first time I ever went, I go, tells me to turn around, towels over me, I'm naked, I'm rock hard. All of a sudden I feel this. I'm like, no fucking way.
She slapped your shit.
Yeah, my eyes are still closed. She goes like this. I open and she goes, you want? I'm like, yes. The second she put oil on me and touched me, I came. She started laughing at me. So I left. Now I feel even worse than before. And that cost 10 years of massage parlors.
Wow,
God.
that is
Serious
interesting,
question.
man. I gotta
Would you
say,
prefer 20 gift subs or $100 in Stream Elements tip? $100 goes right to my bank account. Yeah, the $100 is I don't like the fee that comes out of that is way less than the fee of 20 gift subs. So like 20 gift subs might make it so y'all get a fishing stream. So if you want to see us go fishing on stream, then 20 gift subs would do that. But if you are more wanting to like have all of the money, most of the money go to me to support me, then Stream Elements. What do I want? Well, I want both. No, I don't want both. But I do also kind of want both because the fishing stream is a selfish goal. I want to fish on stream. But also the $100 is like helpful. Like the more money is also more helpful. Like that was, generally speaking, if somebody's gonna give like a large sum of money, Stream Elements like donation is what I would prefer. Yes, pick one, please. You're like, stop. You're stressing me out. This is like Carly all day. It is though. It's what I realize that's what I'm doing.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing the like. Well, either
I don't know. What do you want to do? What do you want to
Yeah.
do? What works best for you? But like.
Like a large sum of money, I would typically rather have somebody like give me $100 and do like 20 gift subs, because I only see like, I see half of that money if it's a bunch of gift subs. Now if somebody's gonna gift like 5 subs, I think that's fun. Goes to the community. There's different reasons.
Discouraging anyone from donating
or gift
anything.
subbing. Yeah. Any of it.
Okay, look up.
My shoulder hurts so bad.
Hey, yeah, I mean, the first time ever orgasming and your mom walks in and tells you you're possessed by demons, that's pretty
And you have to
powerful.
pray.
You
Imagine
got
what that
punched by
did
a
for my
skeleton.
relationship with my
Right
religion.
in the arm.
It was so conflicting.
You know, I don't-
okay, thanks, Mark.
I don't know a
what
lot
the
about
hell?
Islam. AB obviously is
I think I'm
is
pushing
Islamic,
against the
and I've
platform.
heard from him.
You're Muslim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
He's Lebanese.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yo, baby, I love
the
you so
heck?
much.
I thought you knew that.
Oh my God.
He's
For
white
no
passing,
reason.
right? That's what he says about
Jeez.
himself.
Yo, I love you, AB.
Love you too, bro. Habibi.
No, like that, Habibi.
You knew that.
You're Muslim? It was
Yo, Mark, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's gonna pay for us to go watch RuPaul's Drag Race tomorrow night. We found a place that's premiering the next episode, which we don't know if it's the finale. We think it might be the finale. What?
But it has to be the finale. What else?
So the only reason I think it might not be, unless they could have a reunion.
Well, yeah, that I don't think.
I don't know. Mark, I appreciate you, my friend. How are you? I hope you're having an amazing day.
so conflicting.
You know, I don't know a lot about Islam. AB obviously is Islamic, and I've heard from him.
You're Muslim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
He's Lebanese.
effing way.
Him and Lena.
I'm
are
with you, bro.
Lebanese.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yo,
He
AB, I loved you so much.
I thought
but
you knew that.
now, Oh my God.
He's white passing, right? That's what he says about himself.
Yo, I love you, AB.
Love you too, bro. Habibi.
No, like that, Habibi. Check out of me.
A little bit. Shway shway.
No way. I swear to God, I did not know.
Him and Lena are both.
Lena?
Yeah.
I love you guys. Can you be my parents?
Yeah, we'll adopt
Can
you.
you be my
Oh my
parents?
God, that is
Just as
so
long as she doesn't have to
awesome.
walk in on you masturbating, right? You know?
No. That is so awesome. I did. Well,
So,
I didn't know that.
Anyway, AB is
Wow.
telling me stories about how his grandma's always telling him. I didn't know that like Islam was all about like devils and hell and shit. I didn't know that.
Shaitan.
Because in Judaism, hell doesn't even exist.
Really?
It's not even a thing, right? And so AB's been telling me about how his grandma used to torture him with stories about him going to hell for
What
all
color am
eternity
I
and
getting
shit. And I was
at
like,
today?
holy crap, that
Good
sounds
Die Young
traumatic.
Graveyard.
Sounds
This
pretty
is
heavy
the
duty to be
silver
telling kids that stuff.
Yeah.
that
That's why,
I've done
like, me and a lot of my
before.
cousins are fucked up because we all
Love
thought we were going to
this.
hell anyway. So we're like, fuck it.
Best part about
But
it
yeah,
is
like
that
the
you
first
can
time my
leave it
grandma
in,
met Lena, she's wearing a
and the
sleeveless
longer you
shirt.
leave it in,
She
the
told
more
Lena
saturated the
the
color
devils are gonna
gets.
rip your arms out of your
So it's
sockets and
really
drag you through hell. Yeah.
like getting really,
That's so gnarly.
That's wild.
How did you react to that,
I
Lena?
sleep in the pink one.
I was being polite, and I'm like,
Which if I ever get it back.
just normal, I guess.
she
I don't
said
know.
that to your face?
Yeah, and I understand Arabic, so I knew what she was
the other
saying
day,
to me.
yeah.
And have you
That was a
have you
really
ever had someone talk to you like that before?
Oh yeah,
No,
That's
yeah,
kinda
not,
normal.
Good Die
yeah,
Young,
not
they
that
do
directly,
have,
but
a
like I've
color
had an aunt
stripper.
before tell me because she was shopping with us,
Yeah.
and I picked out a dress that was like
It'd be
sleeveless,
interesting to take
and
off
she
my-
kept trying to talk me out of it, and
Yeah.
she was like, "Fine, burn in hell." That's what she
Oh
told
my
me.
Yo,
God.
$5 left
So
over.
heavy.
You're
Normal.
right.
If I ever get a
Yo,
girlfriend,
that
by the
actually
way,
did. I bought my
you
plane ticket
two
the
are my
other
double
day.
date couple every time.
Because
Oh,
I needed
sign
to
us
get
up.
it
Please,
before
and then you guys
down.
can tell me if she's good for me.
They're
bad
good
for me, all
wingmen.
that stuff.
Yeah, they're good people.
I did not know this.
They're They're great.
So awesome.
Yeah, AB and Lena.
I love
are
AB,
awesome.
by the way. He's been my biggest supporter on this subathon, hands down.
I love AB.
Hands
He's one of
It
the
is what
best.
it is.
And
Him and Lena are both incredible. They're the best stories out there.
I also sometimes.
I'm teaching you so
Is that
much,
right?
my friend.
Do you have
No,
you
when I was
pre-
younger. When I was younger.
You
I think
premature
I had that.
ejaculated?
When I was younger, I
As
feel
bad
like,
as Fusi?
no, I'm
Okay.
better now, but I've tried everything to get here.
Well, I want to learn about that, but actually I'm
Okay,
interested
yeah.
in AB's coming habits now.
when I was younger, yeah, I would get so anxious.
See,
You know, I'm already shaky and like it didn't help.
When I think of anxious and sex, I feel like not getting
I
it
feel
up.
gay.
I feel gay. I feel like when I get anxious, I wouldn't be able to get it up, not come immediately.
I felt worthless.
But so your guys' response is just to come immediately.
It sucks, man. It ruins so many
Oh,
relationships.
here we are.
That's painful. That
It really
sucks.
is.
And it's
Because
humiliating.
It stops you from even wanting to say hello to a girl. And this is as early as college. I wouldn't even approach a girl because in my head I would be like, I approach her because I'm good. My personality, she would like me. We would good. I'd be like, we meet. We go out to eat. She likes me. Da da da. But eventually
Yeah,
it's gonna get to
Pringles
sex.
style
I'm gonna do one
Doritos,
pump fusi
they're
and it's over.
Doritos
So,
minis.
okay, tell me this. If you've been in a long-term relationship where you guys are having sex on like a daily or multi-weekly basis, does it ever get better?
Yeah, when you're with the same person,
Yeah.
it gets better.
Okay. So when you
So
had
it's
long,
really
when-
just the excitement of meetings. Like for me, going to massage parlors, why it's so exciting. I had this favorite spot of mine.
Well,
I can't
I'm
believe
trying
I'm
to
talking
quit
about
snacks
this.
while
I
I
wanna
do
know
this.
everything
I'm
about
I
that.
so
trust you and your
sorry. I
audience.
know.
H3 family.
We won't tell
trusting
anyone.
y'all with this.
we won't tell anyone.
So I went to this spot that was full service.
What does that mean?
They have sex.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Is that in LA?
Yeah.
For you.
Whoa, that's full. I was like, what is full service? Like prostate milk?
Everywhere in LA. Everywhere. So I went to this place,
Holy
and the
shit.
excitement for me, I would always tell, don't.
Wait, are these women like sex trafficked? Do you ever
No,
think
these
about
are
that?
girls who work regular jobs. One girl would be like, we would talk. What do you do?
What time you
Oh, I work
scheduled to
here.
come?
Oh, you just do this at
fly
night?
in?
Yeah, it's my second job.
So they're Americans,
Regular
or are they?
working women, no, all kinds.
I posted
Asians,
it in
Hispanics,
the-
blacks, everybody.
So it's a prostitution
Chat for
spot.
it.
Yeah, all over LA.
Whoa.
It's rampant.
Is there a way to tell which ones are and which ones aren't?
I could tell just by looking on the outside.
So what? So what is it that gives away?
Think around,
What's the
dude.
difference?
You could just see, like, it just looks like.
It just doesn't look right.
Why is there a massage spot
earlier
next to
in the
Little
day
Caesars in this random parking lot?
Oh,
It makes no sense. And then you walk in, and everywhere on the walls it says, "We do not do sexual services. Do not ask. You will be kicked out."
Oh.
That's just such a lie.
Because my fear is that I go into a massage spot and then it's like a sex spot, and I'm just there for a massage.
You could just say no. She'll
I've never been propositioned.
When she does this,
slaps my cock.
just say no. Yeah. But the reason I like going to the spot I went to, I wouldn't even pick because you can say I want to see the woman, and they come in like rush hour, like the movie.
Yeah.
I would say surprise me. So I would be laying on this table, anxious, depressed, guiltful, shameful, everything. But it's the process of addiction. But I would be so excited not knowing who was gonna walk through the door. And all of a sudden, door opens, 5'4" Latina, huge butt, huge tits, wearing this dress. I didn't last even there, but I would always tell them. That would be my first line. I finish very, very quick.
That makes their job easy. They
Please
probably
go
loved you.
slow. Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
that would
fucking
be
Not the
discount for
ones that laugh
pussy.
at me though. Some a lot laugh at me. Laugh at me. I don't go.
You don't like the laughing.
No, it's so embarrassing.
It's humiliating.
Yeah, I don't go anymore though. But yeah.
maturely ejaculate.
So this is very interesting to me.
And
How
then
often
he
were you
would go
going
to
to the massage parlor?
So
Oh,
when I first moved to LA and I
he
was
asked-
like
Ethan asked
by
him about
myself,
his
drinking
weird
every
thing about
night, before I even started the pranks, I was like, it was my only place of comfort. So it became when I was happy, I would go. When I was sad, I was go. When I was stressed, I was go.
I
would
see.
literally, there was a time, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, George Janko, everybody lived next door to me when I lived in the penthouse. I remember the day vividly. George Janko was in my place. Yusuf, me, Logan, Jake, we're all going out tonight. Come. Before Logan even started YouTube. Oh, nah, dog, I can't. I got to be up early tomorrow. He would leave. I would get in my car. I would go to the massage parlor.
So it was a real problem.
Yeah, you start skipping
Yo,
your
let's go,
real
Cowboy.
responsibilities, your real, like I would be driving to a meeting. Once you go on autopilot and it takes over, without even being able to control it, my hand's doing a U-turn.
Oh, wow.
I'm in a massage parlor.
So-
I missed the meeting. So sorry, I overslept.
Oh wow. So how many times a week were you doing that?
It depends, because with an addiction, you would think like, oh, you're a sex addict, you must have sex 100 million times a week. You can literally only go once a month and still be an addict. Because there are times, the circle of addiction, you get the idea, you start ruminating on it, you start getting excited. That idea turns into action, you go, you do the idea, and then you feel guilty, shameful, remorseful, hate myself. I'll never do this again. I will never go again. I'm done.
That's how you felt after every time?
Yeah, every time. That could last a day, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes a month. But all of a sudden the rumination comes back. And it's as if you never told yourself you would never do it again, and you're back doing it. A lot of men have that same problem with masturbation. You don't believe how many emails I get from people. Yusuf, I'm so shy to say this. I don't know how to stop masturbating. I tell myself to stop every night, but I do it again.
And what's the problem in these cases? They're just doing it too much?
They just don't want, they don't want to be doing, it has control over them. Once something has control over
Carly's
you,
done with
Right.
it.
and you no longer have control, it's a problem.
See, I'm personally...
Carly's not into it.
I mean, he's just like. It was also a really fucking weird topic, and he's like, not excusing it, but like, I don't know, normalizing it.
I don't think so. I think he's saying that he just went and got help. That's the way that it sounded like to me, that he's like, this is how it was, and I went to a bunch of therapy and like rehab and stuff like that and got help for it. Mm-hmm. I think he's just one of those people that's so insanely open that like Ethan isn't afraid to ask the like way too far questions, you know what I mean? And when somebody has no filter and will just talk when you ask them a question and not really think about like what they're doing, you know what I mean? And, like they'll just keep going. So that's the vibe that I'm getting, is that he's just an open book, and Ethan will ask the question, so he'll answer it. You know, I mean, it's definitely interesting in the realm of like this is the first thing that I've heard of from. Like this is like FouseyTube. This is the first time that I've heard him. Not in some. It's like a very raw version of him. You know. It's okay, we don't have to.
No, that's okay. It was just uncomfortable.
No, we don't have to watch anymore. It's okay. I'm thinking about how long do we have to wait this in my hair?
I don't know.
Until you look at it and it looks like.
Yeah.
Alright.
What up, sound?
Sounds good to me. There's a Twitch Global emote. Dino Dance. It's new. Dino Dance. Oh, that's fun. A Twitch Global emote. That's fun. Chat, I love you all. I think we're gonna stream maybe earlier tomorrow, because we're gonna go watch RuPaul tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So either earlier or later tomorrow.
Are we gonna like sing?
Sure. Music stream?
Sure.
Earlier in the day, let's do it. I want to raid somebody smaller. OMG. Let's raid Kala. I love you, friends. Thanks for being here. We'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna go raid my friend Kala. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Thanks for the freaking $100. That's so crazy. Thank you. I love you all so much. Make sure you follow me on all my socials and you join my Discord. Y'all are the best. Mark, thank you so much. You're the best, my friend. Alright, let's go raid Kala. I'll see you later. Good